Happy Tuesday! I hope y'all are having a fabulous day. I'm going to give y'all just a little bit to jump on with us for our very first, I don't know if you want to call it episode or what, but our very first Tuesday Talks. We are so excited. I just want to make sure that everything is linked up and that you can actually see us. If you are here, if you will wave, like, send us a comment, let us know that you can hear us and that you can see me. I'm trying to see if I can see it on my phone. Oh, and there I am. It's so super duper weird when you see yourself on a live. So like I said, like, comment, let us know that you're here and that you can see us and hear us. We are so excited about Tuesday Talks, and we have some really good information for you today from our in-house fabulous photographer, Scott Kennedy. But while some of you are jumping on, I do want to go ahead and tell you, if you will like, comment, and share, you have to share this video. You will be entered to win a $50 gift certificate, which we will give away after the live. We can't see who shares it until it's over, but we will be watching and keeping track of that. And I also make sure you watch till the very end, because I have a super sweet deal for you on some of our precious pumpkin outfits. Just a little bit about Tuesday Talks. We wanted to do something for you as mothers. Just give you some tips, some everyday helpful hints on all the things that mothers need help with. If you're like me, I have a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I need all the help. So anytime I read a blog or see Instagram posts that's like something quick and easy I can do, I'm all over it. So we would love your suggestions on things you want to hear. This week, Scott's going to give us some tips on how to be a momtographer, and then next week we have lined up for a dietitian to come in and give us some healthy snack ideas, but we would love your input as well. So once again, if you will like, comment, or share, Scott's making me laugh, then you will be entered to win a $50 gift card, and who doesn't love a gift card? So we're going to give you a few more minutes to jump on before we bring Scott out. And he's coughing back there. He's super nervous, but he's going to do such a good job. And we've already gotten a few questions over on our Instagram and Facebook on the poll we did last night. But if you have any other questions about tips for like family pictures, how to make them go smoothly, just let us know. You can comment in here so that we can see it, and Scott can answer them while he is live. We're just going to give you a few more minutes. What are y'all eating for lunch today? We have not, I don't think anybody here has eaten lunch yet.
No.
So we are all hungry, but hopefully y'all are eating something yummy while you're watching us.
I got 14 now.
And this is brand new for us. So like I said, we've never done this. So a lot of it is going to be trial and error if you'll just hang with us. We promise we really do have some super good, super good. I don't even know what you'd call that, but some awesome things to bring you that we think you'll be excited about, and that hopefully will help you in your everyday walk as a mom to make things a little bit easier for you. Scott's going to come now, and he, like I said, Scott, if you're local, you probably know Scott. He does tons of, he used to do a lot of wedding photography, and now he does a lot of commercial things.
That's right.
And his favorite thing to do in the world is take pictures of little kids for us. Just kidding. But he is awesome, and he's going to give us some tips on things you need to avoid if you want to be a momtographer.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for having me. And I just want to go over really quick the top 5 mistakes to avoid for momtographers. So these are things that anybody can do, whether you're using a DSLR or a pro camera or your phone. You know, all these tips will help you work towards taking better photos of your kids or whoever you're taking photos of. So number 1 is unnecessary or too much flash. You know, a lot of times people, they'll have the flash on when they don't need to, and you get like bright spots or shiny looking skin. So you want to have more natural light. So you want to look for places that have like open shade or cloudy days. The main thing is not to have sun directly on the face, because then you get shadows under the eyes and raccoon eyes, and that doesn't look good on anybody. So so look for open shade and try to just turn the flash off. Unless you have a camera that you can have a remote flash, then I wouldn't even worry with it. So number 2, on mistakes to avoid for momtographers. Fake smiles. So you're so worried about your kids smiling that you get mad at them, and then the kids get upset and they're like barely smiling. Sometimes it's better just to have the kid look off to the side and take a shot of them looking off into the distance, because sometimes the best smile is not smiling at all. So, all right, number 3. This is one everybody asks about. Clothes. Should I wear solids or patterns? Like, which one should I do? So, one of the hardest things is when you should wear a solid, when you should wear a pattern. So, for the most part, solids are always better. They're going to look better in photos, and but when you use a solid, it's usually in a background that has like a lot of busyness to it. If it's like, say you're in the woods and you have a lot of trees and leaves in the background, a solid is going to stand out more. You can get away with patterns if you're like in a more flat area, a neutral setting. The background is maybe the beach or something like that.
What Scott's saying is that my pants are too extra for
These
his
are-
family photos.
These are a little extra for family photos. You may want to stick with some solid colors like the photographer. So let's see, number 4 for the top 5 mistakes to avoid for momtographers is you want to make sure that whether you're using your phone or your camera or DSLR, that you're very steady and precise with your shots, because blurry photos can't be fixed. You can fix a lot of mistakes in photos, but blurriness you can't fix. So really make sure you're steady. Hold your camera, with your elbows into your body to kind of stabilize it a little bit, make a little tripod, and it works a lot better than holding everything out like this. All right? So, number 5, look for non-distracting backgrounds. Look for backgrounds that aren't busy, that don't have a lot of objects in there. You want your subject to be the main subject, not the background. That's just an accessory. So if you have a DSLR, shoot wide open so that you get a blurry background. If you have an iPhone, switch over to portrait mode so you can blur the background out a little bit and make your subject stand out.
We do a lot. I don't know. Scott does pretty much all of our pictures. So you'll notice, like when he does most of them, there's like a tree line background or just something that's not like bam in your face, so that you're seeing the clothes and the children more than you're seeing the background. I think that's what he's
That's right.
kind of talking
That's right.
about in here. You did a great job. We do have a few questions for you.
Sure.
One of the questions is shoes or no shoes, and I don't know what his answer is going to be, but as a mom, I think that my babies never wore shoes until they were like 2 in pictures. I just think it's sweet if they don't have their shoes
Yes.
on.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Of course, beach pictures and things like that, you're not going to want to have shoes on the kids. I agree. The younger kids, barefoot, even in the studio, but when you start getting a little older, and especially like more fall pictures, then you would want some boots and some things that kind of coordinate with what everybody's wearing.
Yeah. Getting a cut on your foot does not make it worth it to get the perfect shot. So
No.
just use your judgment. But they are super sweet and they can be barefoot. Yeah. It depends on if you're the crazy mom. I would be like, Presley, you're not wearing shoes. I don't care if you get a rock in your foot. So use your own judgment on that. Another one was, this is a good one. What's your best suggestion on how to get a good family photo with a toddler and a 4-month-old?
Well, that's an easy one. You just don't take a photo. No.
Robbery.
Okay, here's the deal with young children. You never know how it's going to go, and there's been a bunch of times where people come in and they have young children, and it's just not the day to do it. They're just not going to cooperate. But the best thing you can do is know your children's schedule, and schedule the photos around when that child is waking up from nap, feeling the best. Is that early in the morning? Is it after nap time? Pick the time when your kids are going to be in the best mood to schedule your photos. If the photographer or yourself can't schedule it during those times, then hold off. Wait another week until you can schedule it at the proper time.
Yeah, kids are just like us. Like, I'm not in a good mood if I'm hungry or sleepy. So I'm not going to do good in pictures at that time. Neither are your kids. So do it around their schedule, like he said. And when we do photo shoots, we always make sure that we have snacks for the kids. And by snacks, I mean stuff that does not stain their clothes, like a goldfish or something. Like, do something that doesn't have, not Oreos. Don't take your kids Oreos or
Yeah.
Skittles or chocolate,
right.
but something that's not going to get their clothes dirty,
No
and then
Kool-Aid.
just water. Yeah, no Kool-Aid. But things like that. And then, like, he thinks I'm kidding, but I totally bribe my kids. I had a toddler and a 4-month-old when I did pictures, and like a sucker was the only way to get it to work.
That's
so,
right. That's right.
just do what you have to do to get the shot. But it can be done. And don't stress yourself out over it, because a lot of times the pictures, when you're not actually paying attention, end up being the cutest.
That's right.
And that's the way you'll make a memory too. Best colors to wear.
There is no certain color to wear. Most of the time, unless you're having your photos done by a professional photographer, I would totally avoid white. White blows out very easy, so it's harder if you're not a more experienced photographer and have a better idea of how to keep that from happening. But even on a bright sunny day, there's no way you can keep white from blowing out. But as far as other colors, it needs to go with the environment that you're taking the photos in.
And you know what color looks best on you. Like, clearly pink is my color, so that's what I'm gonna wear.
And snakeskin.
I'm just
It's
kidding. And
snakeskin.
snakeskin. Okay, really, like, wear what you're comfortable in, choose your colors correctly. Does anybody else have any other questions for us? Somebody asked about color coordinating. He can give you some more photographer tips on that, but over on our website, we have tons of coordinating outfits for babies, toddlers, big sister and brother, that you should totally check out for your fall photos, because once you get, to me as a mom, it's easier to pick out what my kids are going to wear, and then I can kind of go in and see what mom's going to wear, because as a mom, we always put our kids first and us last. So if you can go on there and pick out them something, and then you can start shopping for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think also with you want some things that match, but it's more important that the family has coordinating colors. Because if you get really matchy, like mom, dad, everybody's wearing the same thing, it can be more like the old school beach pictures or something like that. But if the kids are just the kids are in the photo, like perfect matches, that's great. Yeah. She's got some examples.
Yeah, I do. Like, he's saying matchy. Like, we have 2 outfits that both have this really cute plaid, but I kind of think it's cute in a picture if you do one that's maybe totally the mustard and blue plaid, and then one that just has a touch of it. And then you can easily add in colors to incorporate for mom and dad. So we have tons of options like this, like I said, over on our website, that you could shop for your kids to get something. These are really cute for fall photos. So I'm just looking at them. I haven't taken my family's pictures yet.
So,
Mainly because I'm like most of you guys, and I'm dreading it. But hopefully now that Scott has come and given us some tips, we won't dread it anymore, and they will go smoothly. So we thank you for coming.
Thank you. If you have
today.
any more questions, send them in,
Yeah.
and we'll try to answer it at
and
some point
share
later
the
down the
live
road.
for the gift card.
Make sure you like, comment, and share the live, like we said, so that you can be entered to win the $50 gift card. Also, we are super excited about next week. We are going to have Morgan Ellis on. She is a dietitian turned stay-at-home mom turned part-time Oaks worker, full-time friend. So she is super funny, super sweet, and she is going to give us some healthy options for Halloween snacks. I know if you're like me, you dread your kids coming home with those buckets full of junk, and then they're on a sugar high for days. So she's going to give us kind of some alternatives for those and some good ideas that you could take for class Halloween parties. And then we are also going to be making a punch that is like a spooky punch. It's only 3 ingredients. So yummy. We got it from our friends over at Do Say Give, and we are going to make it on the show, and hopefully it'll smoke for y'all. So that'll be fun. We're really excited about that. We're so thankful that you joined us today for Tuesday Talks. If you have any more suggestions for anything you would like us to cover in the next few weeks, please feel free to send us a DM. And then I told you I had something special for y'all at the end. We're going to do this every week. We're going to have a deal of the week. We're going to have a deal of the week every week. This week, it's going to be pumpkins because it's officially pumpkin patch season. In South Alabama, it has finally cooled off. I think the high tomorrow is only like 73, so we're super pumped about that. So starting right now until next week, next Tuesday at the same time, these 2 outfits will be 25% off. So hurry up and head over to the website and grab these. You will not need a code. The discount has automatically been applied. And make sure you keep tagging us in all of your pumpkin pictures, because nothing makes us happier than seeing your children wear the Oaks. So thanks for joining us today. We will see you same time, same place next week.